pretty soon as Contracts and Lyra spot each other. Spike Bite coming through, one more auto attack, and it's gonna go over, but the Fear's gonna come across, and Lissandra here as well. Cinder finds the stun. A lot of damage coming out there, not a way out. First blood goes over.
Into ranged matchup, you're just gonna be able to regen through.
Okay, jumping forward, they're gonna fear him, but the W is gonna make him a tanky for a little while, but there's the root, has to flash away, just gets 6 there as Haunter, as he runs laners. You can even see that this Ornn is up in CS for top lane.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't push a tank out when they have an early Ocean.
Geyser effects, he's not even got fleet footwork. Meanwhile, though, Oleg gonna be found out back in his own jungle. The sun's gonna land, thick skin, not gonna mean too much. They should have the damage to kill him. He's gonna let himself go ahead and drop down and die. Piglet on the board now, 2-0
in that situation, so that's sometimes the price of playing support, but here comes the dive.
Flash engage, a ton of CC just layered in, and the ults come through. That's a kill, and sorry, Tom Kench. Keep in mind, and I still think Golden Guardians have really solid scaling for these team fights later on. They're gonna find an engage onto Piglet. Requiem there, can't even get the assist, so he's killed down too quickly in the flash. Looking for the knockup, and they're gonna find a blast cone to the wall, but Vulcan is flashless. A headbutt buys a second, but it's certainly gonna be Jinx picking up one. Definitely now on the board as well, and Golden Guardians back in the lead.
Should be theirs though. One more auto will do it.
450 over to Frog, and he's still feeling pretty rich.
Target to give it to.
But an answer open this side of the map with the top lane pressure. They got the Rift Throw, they shoved down the mid
where
lane.
they can. Getting this Mountain Dragon would give them some additional access to the Baron later on, which could give them a way to close out.
Stolen to Monte, a Nocturne ult popped in. The TP cannot be cancelled. Lissandra in the front line. Here comes the dive. They're going to pick up that Jinx, no problem. But the burst is going to find Contracts. 1-for-0 so far. 2 clutch gaming. DeMonte slowed down. Got to watch out for the rocket. Nice by Vulcan to block this one out. Now the Haunter is in. Finds a knockup. Finds that kill. 1-for-1 in the team fight as they both lost the top lane or jungle champion. Or
3 straight Dragons going to be going the way of Golden Guardians, and they continue their march forward with these neutral objectives.
Okay, triple Drake right here, and the gold star is probably correct here. You're not hitting several melee champions at the same time, which lowers the Hurricane value, because you want to get shots off.
Kind of a bit of wishful thinking there, but it's counter engage now.
Back on towards Ole, gonna get fear, but will they burst down the Tom Kench? They're certainly gonna try and get the shield on. Gets a bit low, the front of the back line. Carlos ults on as well. Lyra a bit low, still shields it, no problem. Rexite comes in, stop with the stopwatch. 1-0 for the Cinder play continues. Haunter at half HP, looking for the re-engage is Froggen. Down towards Vulcan. That's gonna be enough. Lays waste to the back line, and Lyra's at 5 HP. He's
turns into a disaster as Jinx gets excited, and that move speed can mean a lot in these neutral objectives. This is not where they're going to be able to succeed.
Ornn comes across, no knockouts. The Mountain Drake is already dead. Now, will you fight without the Ornn ultimate, or will you give it up and go back to it? And honestly, GG turn for Mountain Drake is a pretty reasonable trade. I'm not even sure that's a really positive for GGS.
Yeah, now Clutch can actually try to bait bot lane, and it's no longer parity, and here they go for the engage.
Once again, on to Tom Kench. They're going to find a little bit of something. It's going to be over the wall, goes Oli, but they got the re-engage on the other side of the map, and Contracts finds the kill in a Hoonie somehow, and this re-engage could be gorgeous for Golden Guardians. That's a second kill already. Piglet trying the back line, but the Zonias makes it really easy to stay alive, and Piglet gets hit yet again. Here comes the Requiem. Is he going to get away? The flash gets him some space, but Lyra's going to drop as well.
We'll have to see how he went down that fast, but Golden Guardians full control now
on him, so he's able to flash out of that and stay alive just barely, but still, mid-turret will fall, more of the base is falling apart.
And that's a 4v5, right? You know, they have their Ornn in the bottom lane, and they are getting absolutely demolished here in the mid lane. Now one of their best engage tools is gone. No Zonias, no flash on Hoonie, and Ornn is still, meanwhile, chugging down into that bottom lane, pushing it up, looking to try to knock down a turret himself. Golden Guardian's going to rotate down as a squad with this double cannon wave.
And that's not going to be the call that gets taken, so Golden Guardians now know that they cannot have to be afraid of this one, and 2 more shots comes in, down goes on the turret, onto the inhibitor. This should be given up now, as Hurricane's also done, and Hoonie chunked to half by Deathly's rockets. That's a quick pickup there. Bottom inhib is broken. Next Drake spawns in 18.
Yep, and it's going to be another Ocean.
40 seconds on the Baron buff, and Golden Guardians have not reset with their gold just yet. They're instead staying around. There's a route towards Ornn, but he feels pretty durable. Damage towards Piglet. Only down 1/3 of his HP. Re-ult comes across, not gonna find a knockup either there as well. Hoonie's self-ults, low health bars, but over the wall they go, looking for the re-engage, not gonna find it. 1-for-0, Golden Guardians yet again. Vulcan holds the front line, but for how long? The health bar's getting low. They finally get the kill on a Haunter. It's a 4v4. The Rockets do a lot in the back line, but definitely quite low as well. This time they find Contracts. The ult's not gonna find Purchase, but this Requiem, it could be big, but it's not any kills until the Rocket turns back around on the support.
But it's a killer instinct, and Syndra, DeMonte moving forward, throwing his ultimate down on Deathly, zoning him out so he cannot continue forward in that fight. And
one of the new squads in LCS.
And for Golden Guardians, they have never made playoffs in their entirety. They've only finished twice in 10th, right?
Yeah.
So this is already a much better split than they have ever had. They're working towards those playoffs, and they are within reach. Grabbing a win here certainly would mean a lot to Golden Guardians' playoff hopes.
Golden Guardians only got 7 wins all last year. This game play right there with the bottom inhibitor dead, they know they can force Clutch to react because the game will end by itself. This will end without intervention, so something has to break. Something must give, and it's Clutch saying, you know what? We have to go back to our base. We must defend this. The waves will keep dying. And as those recalls come through, maybe they weren't spotted, but they do know what, with seeing Huni here, that they can go right back onto the Baron, and indeed they will do so after the wave clear. But now it's a 4 versus 5 defense. Can they make this steal? Head Flash to go into the front line. Vulcan's gonna try, but not just yet. 2,000 on the Baron, baiting out the fight, forcing the TP. There's the headbutt, the pulverize, the ult burned as well, but it's an easy disengage. Golden Guardians, triple ocean. They can weather this forever and walk right back to the base.
And look at the mini-map here. Minions in the base in multiple locations, being able to knock away at those inhibitors. That was the TP from Huni. And Golden Guardians is just making the rush over to the inhibitor. They're just going to try to knock it straight down.
That's the kind of Baron you want to see from a team that wants to make playoffs, wants to improve this year. That was the right play. It forces it out of Clutch Gaming. Lyra in the front line, Piglet to join. Can they find the kill? They shut down 1, they shut down 2. Ornhorn comes across for double knockups, and they get 2 right back for it. It's a 3v3 on the map, but the map's assassination attempt, and you can see the ult not committed. They know it would mean nothing.
And the regen is going to be kicking in here for Haunter. Triple Ocean. You can see those health bars ticking. Their champions are outclassed, and they are certainly down in gold.
Oh, they're going to find another fight here on a contract. Guardian Angel popped, and Haunter has to watch out for this one. Ole far away. This is certainly going to be a kill on the Rex side. Tries to tunnel over, but no. Acathian Rain is going to knock that one down. 5v4 Clutch have maybe started him out the comeback.
Yeah, an incredible job, honestly, from Clutch, finding these picks, finding these split-offs. And they're going to go in for the engage.
They're going to try 5v4. They got the stun. They're going to try to burn down Carthus, and they get it. So now it is a 5v3. Golden Guardians had the control, and they get that single kill, but definitely must be the carry. Rocket! Oh, it's not going to find Piglet. Not by the hair of his chinny chin chin. He's going to get away, and now Golden Guardians, do they feel comfortable sieging a 4v3? What a play! Definitely doing the heavy lifting in the long range late game. 3v3.
Taking the game into his hands there. Flash, Rocket, the zap coming through. He picks up the kill. A lot of the focus in these last couple fights, though, has been on Krogan, who is playing without his Zonias, and that is pretty standard. A lot of the best Karthus players.
Yes, quite a bit low. Trying to lifesteal back up, but has very little for that. Only the Vamp Scepter, as he's down to about 1/3, and it means that he's continue. Demonte's at half, and that's going to be him burning his flash. The Rocket comes across. A nice knock up there. Redemption buys some time, though. Inhibitor still going to drop. This could be the push right now. They've still got minions, and only a single turret. So the shots come through. Clutch Gaming must stop them. The turret's already gone. On towards the Karthus, but he can't keep the fear. On the front line, Alistair's already dead, and it's 5v4 without a front line. What can Piglet do? The damage might just not be there. Golden Guardians are going to tie their wins through the entire last year as Huni pops the Zonias, finds a single stun, but they don't even kill Froggen. There's the death of the top laner. There's another kill as well as Piglet is dropped, and Golden Guardians will indeed do it. They will find their 7th win. They'll pad the KDA, and for now, they remain in playoff position.
Very strong game here from Golden Guardians as they'll grab one more kill before finishing off the Nexus. 9-0-5 from Deathly, stepping up when they needed it, getting that big kill onto Huni that let them get that final bear and close out this game. But it felt like they were in full control the whole way through, had the scaling edge in the 5v5, were able to get those early Ocean Dragons to help them through the laning phase, and I think they played this one out very, very well.
9-0-5, 1,000 gold bounty onto him. Really good stuff out of that Jinx in the bottom lane. Not a lot of champions banned away, but they got rid of some of the aggro ones like Callista and said, all right, from here I can scale. They bullied the lane, they got the pressure, they got the Drakes because of the lane shove, they got plates because of it as well. And that 2-on-2, it's been a lane that's had some really heavy ups and downs. Ole smile on his face, he's part of that one. But this was a laning win from the bottom lane and a team fight.